Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another round of Coach G's motivational moments. Listen, I pray that yesterday you won yesterday. I saw a lot of I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. This is about every day we wake up, we get an opportunity to win. So today's thing is being a peacemaker. Being a peacemaker. If you're one of those people that always losing your peace when you go to work, peaceful, losing peace on your house, in your house with your spouse, on your job, today is the day we get to practice being a peacemaker. Listen to me. We're gonna rep this scripture. So as a coach, when a player does not perform a skill, we make them rep it out. They have to rep. They have to keep doing it to become muscle memory. So some of these things that we're failing in, the things that we're not winning in, we got to rep it out. So I'm gonna give you this scripture today. It's Matthew 9. It's Matthew 5 and 9. Matthew 5 and 9. It says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the children of God." Check this out. You better rep this thing. So when you're on your job and somebody's just trying to take your peace, you got to remember you blessed. Why? Because you are the peacemaker. When you come in, you bring peace. You walking in peace. But if this is not you, that means you got to practice this thing. You will have to practice this because listen, whatever the enemy uses against you, he's going to keep using it until you actually defeat it. You have to defeat it. So that means you have to practice this thing. As a coach, I'm going to put you back into the game. I'm going to put you back in practice and you won't get into the game. But when you get into the game, you got to have muscle memory. This thing, you can do this thing backwards. The enemy can't come at you. So it's time to stop to stop to stop the hurting and the pain, and because you got to now start using the scriptures to be able to combat this thing. Matthew 5 and 9, blessed. That part right there should take you far right there. It says, "Blessed are the peacemakers." Listen, if you walking in peace and you are a peacemaker, you are blessed. It states that you are blessed. So why is it that we're walking around and we're not being blessed because we're not being a peacemaker? Today we're gonna rep this thing out. Some of y'all might have to do 2 and 3 reps, 4 or 5 reps, 20 reps. You're gonna have to rep this thing out. And what I mean by repping it out, I'm saying that you're gonna have to talk about this scripture all day long. All day long. If you don't have peace in your home, if you don't have peace in your relationship, if you don't have peace, you got to be the peacemaker. You can't wait for somebody else to be the peacemaker, man. Your wife is sitting there doing this and she do da 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 da. You be the peacemaker. You be the one that brings peace. Oh, we're going to talk about peace. Let's go. Let's rep this thing out today. Let's rep it out. Let's rep it out. Let's rep it out. Come on now. We're going to win today. Today, we're going to walk as a peacemaker. We're going to go on our job. We're going to be a peacemaker. We're going to wake up. We're going to go in there and hug our children and hug our spouse. And we're going to say that we're the peacemaker. We're going to show peace. Why? Because we're going to walk in a blessed day. We are blessed. What? Listen, it says that for they will be called the children of God. There's benefits to being a peacemaker. Hello. There's benefits to being a peacemaker. Benefits. One, you blessed. Two, you'll be called a child of God. Those wins for me. Those wins right there. If you rep this thing out, if you actually become the peacemaker, listen, that means I'm overlooking all of this stuff that people saying about me. I'm overlooking how you treating me. I'm overlooking that. Why? Because I'm gonna bring peace. I'm the peacemaker. I'm gonna be the peacemaker. So we working on skills today. Yes, we are practicing. Yes, you get an opportunity to practice this. Yes, you get up. You gotta this day. You got opportunity to practice. Remember the saying: day by day, situation by situation, we gotta get better. Yesterday we might have failed in being a peacemaker, but we won in another area. In sports, there's phases. In basketball, there's 4 quarters. You know, no, two. Well, it depends on which sport, which level you in. In NBA, there's 2 halves: first half, second half. In football, there's 4 quarters. So I was telling some of my guys, these 4 quarters. That means in the morning you got to win. Lunchtime you got to win. Evening time you got to win. Nighttime you got to win. You can't go to bed with a loss. So you got to win in all 4 of those things. So as the clock starts ticking, and the clock ticks every day you wake up. It's 24 hours in a day. And 24 hours in a day, you got an opportunity to practice this peacemaker. You have an opportunity to practice it. So let's go. Let's go. Don't be afraid. Today is the day that we get another win. We're going to stack up wins. We're gonna walk this week undefeated. But we take one day at a time. This day, we're going to be a peacemaker. This day, we're going to be a peacemaker. So whatever the conflict comes, know that you're the peacemaker. Why? Because there's benefits from it. You're blessed and you're called a child of God. Let's go. Remember the motto, day by day, situation by situation, we get better. Let's go get this win today. Let's go, team.